Hello, hello, my friends. See, Ms. Stevenson here with you again to do another art activity. And this time it is going to be another Christmas one because Christmas is right around the corner and I'm so excited about it. So for this one, I have a pink piece of paper. I've cut it in half, okay? And now I'm going to fold it in half again. So I cut the original piece in half and I'm folding it in half again. And I cut it out. Okay. Now I'm going to round the edges because I do not want the sharp corners. So I'm going to round the edges off. Okay. There we are. How do I want to do this? I'm going to glue it. I chose black. I chose a black piece of paper. You can choose whatever color you want. Okay. I'm doing it with colored paper because that's what I really like to do. So here, I'm going to glue it right in the middle of the page. Okay. Right in the middle. You can choose whatever color you like to do yours, to glue yours onto. Okay. So here is my pink, kind of a funny little oval shape on black paper. Okay. Now, if I were to draw this on a piece of paper, if I don't have colored paper at home and I'm going to draw it on a piece of white paper to color, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to kind of make the top of the shape flat, and I'm going to make the oval quite big around the bottom. Like that. Okay. So the top is flat and then the oval is fairly big. If you're going to draw it with markers or crayons or something on paper. Now, the next piece of colored paper I need is red. And again, I don't need it to be very big. So I'm cutting it down a little bit. There. I like cutting the paper in half because then I know I have a nice big piece to save to use for a different art activity later. Okay? And I want mine to be, I want this shape to be kind of like a triangle shape, but I want it to be the same size. I want it to be wide enough to go over top of the oval. So I just put it on here and I'm going to make a little mark. I want it to be at least that wide. Okay. So I know where to cut. That way I know it's going to fit on top of my oval. It goes all the way across. I don't want it smaller than that. Okay. And now I cut the top like that. What do you think that looks like? It's a mystery. It's a mystery. I'm going to glue this down. Here we go. There. I bet you're thinking, what in the world is Miss Stevenson making? Now, I'll show you on the drawing part. Okay, So I'm going to draw the same kind of funny little shape on the top of this. It's going to go up from here. I want it to be the same length as the top line there. And it's going to go kind of looks like a little wave, right? Sort of. There. That's the drawing part so far. Now, the next thing I want to do is I want to, you're going to know what it is once I do this. I want to go down from the hat. Oh, I said it, the hat. I'm going to go down from the hat and I'm going to go like that. Okay. And then under those bumpy lines, a red circle. And then a smile. Who do you think it is? And then on the drawing one, you can do a line across here and ball on the end there. And you're going to do the same thing. You're going to do like that. See there? Who could it be? And then around the eyes, you're going to draw like a rectangle around the eyes, because all the rest of this is a big white beard, right? It's Santa's face. Look at that, it's Santa. So you can color the hat red, right? Santa has a red hat. And I'm going to finish this one. If you have the next material at your house, maybe you've drawn the picture because you do not have colored paper, but maybe you have the next material at the house that you can add to your drawing. Okay, so right now, this doesn't look so much like Santa because you can't see the beard yet, right? On here, you can see the details like the beard and the white fluffy part on the hat. But we can't see it on here yet. So I have these things. You might have these things in your house. These are called cotton balls. And if you, they're really fluffy and they're white, and if you stretch them, we can make them look like Santa's beard. See, look how far they stretch. If you stretch it, look, does it look like I have a beard? Huh. Now, I'm going to use the thicker white glue for this one because glue stick, I don't think it'll work so well. It might make the cotton balls stick, but maybe not. So I'm going to, you don't need a lot of white glue, friends. And I want his beard to be kind of big. So I'm putting glue all the way down. See, I put it all the way down there. And it's overlapping on the pink paper too. And I'm just going to put the cotton balls down. I'm going to cover the glue. Stretch it, stretch it. That way you don't use too many too. If you don't stretch the cotton balls, then you end up using a lot of them. Maybe your parents have them at home for something different. Maybe they weren't intending them to be art materials, right? So we only use what we need. Stretch it all out. And sometimes, look, I stretched it too much, but when I glue it down, I can put it in a way that I like it, right? Even though I kind of pulled it apart a little bit, it'll still glue down where I want it. I just have to put it in the right spot, right? Now I'm going to give Santa a mustache. So between his nose and his mouth, I'm going to give him a mustache. And like I said, you can add cotton balls to this one too. Maybe you don't have colored paper, but you've got cotton balls. You could add the cotton balls all over the white beard part and on this part of the hat and on the end of the hat. Look at him so far. Doesn't he look great? He looks so happy. I'm going to keep stretching. Now, I'm also going to put cotton balls here because Santa's hair is white and a little long, right? His hair's a little bit long. So I'm going to put cotton balls there. And across here. That also will look like his hair, right? Across above his eyes, across his forehead. And then he also has white trim on his hat. So we can make a cotton ball go all the way across the bottom of his hat to make it look like the trim. And then he has on the end, it's like a pom-pom. Look at that. Doesn't he look cool? And he's really fluffy. He's nice to touch then. So there you go. And if you want to, on this one, I'll just show you what it looks like with the red hat colored. This picture looks just as good if you don't have cotton balls. This looks just as cool. See? Look at that, there's Santa. And you can always color his skin too. This part here around his eyes, that's the color of his skin, so you can make his skin whatever color you think Santa's skin is. Okay, there you go, friends. Hope you have a great time making this one. It's a lot of fun, and it feels nice to touch the cotton balls if you have them. Enjoy, friends. Bye-bye for now.